There might be, some school delays here coming up because we do have the dense fog advisory now, central Indiana, until 9 a.m. For this morning. Again, that includes the Indy metro area, Muncie, Kokomo, Lafayette, Shelbyville, Columbus, Bloomington, Terre Haute. So all under that dense fog advisory. In terms of visibilities, all right, this is Fog Tracker. I think what's important to note, and if you step outside, at least here in Indianapolis, but the parking lot, the cloud cover is really, really low, but in many cases around the city, it has not reached the surface yet. It certainly could. And in some spots it has. I kind of want to just show you and highlight, some of the lower visibilities. So you get up maybe around the Crawfordsville area, you're down to about a quarter of a mile. That's where you have some concern. Okay, that's when you probably start seeing some delays because that's really, really thick fog. Starting to see that maybe around the Newcastle area as well. Now, Shelbyville, maybe not as bad. You're around a mile. It's noticeable, but it's not going to be as problematic. Here in Indy, it's about a half a mile, but it is declining. Okay, so a lot that we're watching for in terms of that fog. That's a view of Monument Circle and that low cloud cover here across the area. 34, because of the low cloud cover, because of the fog, we are getting some light mist or drizzle, and that's going to be enough to get the windshield wipers moving. But the good news is we are above freezing, so no threat of any icy conditions this morning, sitting at 34 degrees with a light wind. 34 in Muncie, 32 Kokomo, 33 Lafayette. We're up to 43 right now in Bloomington. That warmer air is going to be heading our way for the rest of the day. Still have some sprinkles around the area as well. You can see on Storm Tracker, you head over toward Shelby County, you get toward Bartholomew County, Decatur County. Let's kind of zoom in tight here. Around Greensburg, you got some light sprinkles. This is all just rain, no frozen precipitation. So thankfully stays liquid and shouldn't create major problems for traveling here. Storm Tracker getting quiet. So what's going to end up happening today, the warm front has already lifted north. So the icy conditions are back to the east, and now we're getting more of a southerly flow, and that's going to pump in some warmer temperatures. It's going to be short-lived because on the back end of this cold front that will move through later on this afternoon, we're going to be tapping into colder temperatures. And I've mentioned a lot this week, if you've been watching, the temperatures are going to be up and down. It's because of this very active pattern that is settling in. So kind of gloomy early on with the fog and the overcast skies. I think we'll get some breaks in the clouds today, and we make a run. I don't know if we'll quite get there, but make a hard push to around 50 degrees or close to it, 48 degrees for your high. I mentioned it will be colder overnight tonight and then heading through the day tomorrow. 30 at 8 o'clock, 35 at noon. I think 39 is the best we can do, which is pretty close to average. Your wind chills will be in the mid-20s, so a little bit of a bite when you step outside tomorrow morning. I want to move ahead to the weekend. Another system just like yesterday's, all right? Futurecast, it started at midnight. We got this warm front that's sliding in. I think by the morning hours, we could initially, so this is 12 p.m., right on the front end, right here, you could briefly get a little bit of freezing drizzle, sleet, and maybe some rain mixing in, but then eventually we'll get all rain as that low tracks across our state. I don't think it's going to be a lot, maybe around a half an inch for Saturday, especially in the afternoon, followed by, again, guess what? A cold front moving through just like what we have today, and that will bring much cooler temperatures. So Saturday to Sunday will be another round of we warm up and we cool back down. 46 for your high with the rain on Saturday, and then 38 degrees for your high on Sunday. 7-day forecast, pretty active, all right? Even beyond today, beyond Saturday, heading into next week. Monday pretty quiet. We're up to 40 degrees, but we got to watch Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday specifically. Several opportunities potentially for some wintry weather, which could include snow, maybe some snow accumulation, colder temperatures too, with highs into the low to